Baltz families, to this week's Sunday Storytime. Get ready to mark your calendars with this week's news and coming events, which will be followed by a news story for the week. Can't wait to find out what it is. And the final segment will be our Mindful Minute with Mrs. Papa. Stay tuned. And in this week's upcoming events, mark your calendars. Our back to school night is happening on September 26th from 6 to 8. Mark your calendars this week.
Marquen sus calendarios. La sesión informativa de regreso a clases se llevará a cabo el 26 de septiembre de 6 a 8 de la noche. Hi, Baltz families. I'm Miss Fuentes. I teach second grade here at Baltz Elementary, and tonight I'm going to be reading Ninja Red Riding Hood by Corey Rosen Schwartz, illustrated by Dan Santet. Once upon a ninja-filled time, a wolf couldn't catch any prey. He kept getting licked by the dinner he picked and was growing more ticked by the day. His belly was aching for bacon. I'm wasting away, he complained. To huff and to puff was no longer enough. So he snuck into school to be trained. He practiced his katas for hours and mastered the whirlwind and wheel. He jackknifed and flipped, and at last felt equipped to once again catch a good meal. Drooling with anticipation, he set off in search of some meat. While deep in the wood, he met Riding Hood. I'm bringing my grandma a treat. The wolf licked his chops when he saw her and hastily thought up a plan. There are blossoms that way. You can pick a bouquet to give to your little old gran. Then the wolf took a shortcut to Grandma's, where he thought that he'd find her in bed. But Granny was gone, so he put her robe on and eagerly waited for Red. Soon after, he heard someone knocking. He called out, "My dear, come on in." "Oh, don't you look good in your lovely red hood. But a shame that you've gotten so thin." Little Red took a look at her granny and said, "What on earth did you do? I could swear that your eyes have completely changed size. Hey, Gran, are you sure that it's you?" "Of course it is me, my sweet darling. The better to see you, my dear. And your ears are so long. Something really seems wrong." "Oh, my girl, all the better to hear. And those biceps, my gosh, they look massive. And your triceps and delts are immense." "The better for hugging," her grandma said, shrugging. "Dear Red, that's just plain common sense. And those teeth, they look so much sharper. Why, yes, all the better to chew." He jumped out of bed to gobble up Red, but she'd gone to ninja school too. She grappled and sideswiped and twisted and escaped from his clutches unscratched. She attempted a lock, but he managed to block. They appeared to be evenly matched. Just then, they both heard someone chopping. A woodsman? Red thought, but instead, it was Gran in her gi. She'd just come in from Tai Chi. "Don't you dare harm a hair on her head." The wolf took a swing at that instant, but Red deftly dodged the attack. She got a good grip, threw him over her hip, and the wolf wound up flat on his back. "I'll skedaddle," the wolf said in anguish as he struggled back up on his feet. "Just a second, you beast. You will not be released till you promise to give up red meat." Though his tummy still rumbled with hunger, the wolf faced his rival and bowed. "Ninja Red, you have won. My meat days are done." "Oh, Red Chan," said Gran, "I'm so proud." Then Red and the wolf bowed politely, and Gran gave him half her peach pie. The wolf was a mess. He'd had way too much stress. "I guess I'll give yoga a try." He enrolled at the Downward Dog Center, where his tension began to decrease. He studied with yogis and said no to meat hoagies, and felt at last truly at peace. The end. I hope you guys all enjoyed Ninja Red Riding Hood. It's one of my favorites. And have a great week.
Good evening, Balts community. Tonight, our Mindful Minute will be about focusing your attention. The exercise that we will do this evening is called Breathe Deep. None of us can learn if we can't pay attention to what we read or to what our teachers are saying. Even when we're sitting in our classrooms, our minds may be far away, thinking about something that happened the night before or something that might happen after school that day. Sometimes we may have trouble tuning out distractions around us, like our friends or our cell phones. We may even not be thinking of anything in specific, but just may have trouble focusing. Today, our exercise will give you a chance to calm your thoughts so that you can have better control over your attention. Practicing this exercise every day at school and at home can lead to better focus as well as more feelings of calmness. So, sit up nice and tall in your chair, put your feet flat on the floor, and if you feel comfortable, close your eyes and try to tune out all the distractions around you. Take a deep breath in, letting go of any tension as you breathe out. Slowly relax your neck and your shoulders. Now relax your arms and your hands. Let go of any tension that you may be feeling in any part of your body. Breathe in slowly through your nose, like you're smelling a hot cup of hot chocolate. Filling your lungs with air. Let the breath go, slowly exhaling out of your mouth like you're cooling it off. Now take 5 more breaths, allowing each breath to be slower and deeper than the one before. Now shift your breathing so that you can breathe in and out of your nose. Keep flowing as breath enters in through your nose and fills up your lungs. Feel your lungs expand and follow your breath as you exhale and your lungs deflate. Keep breathing calmly for a few more moments. Now take 5 deep breaths at your own speed, and when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. All right, Balts Bears, don't forget, if you feel like you're having trouble focusing, try this Breathe Deep exercise. Practicing it every day will help you get better at it.